Dear friends, have a good day. 2000 years ago, Jesus called his disciples, and disciples left everything and followed him. In the process of following Jesus, Jesus taught many things to disciples about the life and about the kingdom of God and many practical things in a practical way. Today, as a follower of Jesus, we have to understand what is the meaning of following Jesus. What is the practical way of following Jesus? Today, many Christians don't know what is the meaning of following Jesus. I want to tell you something very interesting things what I learned practically in my life. Last year in October, I have been invited by Brother Pete Stein to South Africa to learn the Jesus way of disciple making practical. Our training started with walking on the famous Sacramento trail in South Africa at Port Elizabeth. It's around 10 kilometers trail, and I never walked this distance before. And I want to tell you today what I learned from this trail, what I learned from this walk. I want to tell you this walk changed my life and my thinking. Really, it is a very life-changing experience for me. On my walk with Brother Pete and our other team members, I learned so many practical things. What I learned, the walk is not easy. My friends, we have to understand that walking with Jesus is not an easy walk. While walking on the trail, we went through many kind of roads. We walk on the sand, we walk on the mountains, we walk on the bulge roads, we walk on the narrow roads, and we walk on the broad ways. We walk on the mountains, and we walk on the sands, and we walk on the very slippery and many difficult roads. We walk on the hills, ups and downs. This walk teaches us about the walking with Jesus. This walk teaches about the reality of Christian life. In the process of following Jesus in our life, we have to go through many different situations. Life is not easy always. Our walk with Jesus is not always walking on the red carpet. Sometimes we have to walk on the hot sand. Sometimes we walk on the bulge roads. Sometimes we walk on the stony roads. Sometimes we walk on the slippery roads. It means life is very difficult, and we have to understand in every difficult situation we have to move forward. We have to walk on all the situations to reach our destination. My friends, so many people think like this. Walking with Jesus is very easy. When we see many famous people, and when we see so many big preachers, and we always thought, oh, their life is very easy. Their life is very wonderful life. But I want to tell you, Jesus teach us walking with Him is a very difficult. My dear friends, I want to encourage you. Don't afraid when troubles comes in life. Don't afraid when you walk on difficult kind of roads in life. When problems come in life, we have to know these things. This is a journey of life, and we never forget this. In this journey, Jesus is walking with us. Second thing, what I learned from this walk, after walking some distance, one thought came to my mind. Do you spend thousands of rupees to walk like this? Do you spend thousands of rupees on your air ticket to do these foolish things? And suddenly, one other voice came to my mind. Yes, you have to pay the cost for walking with Jesus. Walking with Jesus is not easy thing. It's need a very high cost. Jesus said to his disciples in Matthew 16:24, if anyone wants to follow me, he must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. What is the cost we have to pay today? My dear friends, the cost is our total submission. The cost is our total obedience. The cost is our total dedication. Are you ready to pay this cost? Are you ready to take up your cross and walk with Jesus? Are you ready to pay this cost for Jesus? My dear friend, only then you will become His disciple. So understand, walking with Jesus is not easy. Of course, Jesus is with us in every situation, but sometimes we have to pay the cost. We have to deny ourselves. We have to cut our thoughts. We have to deny all the things that's against the will of the Lord. So, yes, we need to pay the cost. Third things that I learned from this trail, that is taking decisions. After finishing up of our walk, up of our trail, we reached to certain point. And that point, Brother Pete asked to us to take someone a responsibility to lead us to our destination. And Reverend Ben took this initiative and he took the responsibility and he started to leading us to our destination. When we reached one place and we saw there two roads. One is going down and then turning a long way, and one is we have to climb up the mountain and then our destination is there. So we chose the second one. We think only just we have to climb the mountain and our destination is there. But unfortunately, this is the wrong direction. When we climb up, then we realize, oh, this is very long way, because to reach our destination, we have to cross 3 more mountains. But we started walking. My dear friends, I learned 2 things from this incident. First, we took our decisions, and Brother Pete allowed us to took our decisions. The same way, God also allow us to take the decisions, our own decisions, and many times we took wrong decisions without asking the Lord. Many times we think we are choosing a best for us, but after walking some time, we realized that what we chose is not good for us. But the good news is, Brother Pete never leaves us alone on that way. Even we choose wrong direction, even we choose difficult road, Brother Pete also happily he walked with us. My friend, this teaches us what is the meaning of leadership. Leadership is not always showing authority. It is encouraging others. Even we choose wrong way or difficult way, Brother Pete never complained about the decisions. He encouraged us. He is with us in that difficult way. My friend, so many times we choose wrong direction for our life. But remember, God is still with us. He never leave us alone. Many times disciples was failed. They fear many times. They lose faith. But always Jesus encouraged them. Always Jesus teach them what is the life. And then these uneducated fishermen became the history makers. So leadership is most important thing in our Christian walk. Those who want to be a leader, they need to understand leadership is not always showing their authority. Leadership is leading people into right way, in a very encouraging way. Second thing, what I learned, many times we think the way we are chosen is good, is best for us, but after walking some time, we find that we choose wrong way, a difficult direction, because many times we think we have much experience in our ministry and we never want to someone teach us or someone suggest us, someone guide us, because we think we know everything. But sometimes this attitude leads us in wrong direction. My dear friends, this 10 kilometers walk with Brother Pete and our other team members has changed my way of thinking about the ministry, my way of thinking about the following Jesus. This 10 kilometers walk changed everything. And I realized what is the meaning of following Jesus practically. My dear friends, do you ever think about your walking with Jesus? Do you ever think how you following Jesus? We in Kingfisher offer you this kind of experience. We help you to understand practically what is the meaning of following Jesus. My dear friends, if you want to have this kind of experience, please let us inform. We are always ready to guide you in this kind of experience. I hope this small testimony of my walking with Brother Pete is very helpful for you to understand what is the meaning of walking with Jesus. My dear friends, always we think that we are following Jesus, but many times we don't know what is the meaning of following Jesus. If you want to know what is the meaning of following Jesus, you need to follow someone practically, and that will change your life. So, if you want to know more about these teachings, we are ready to teach you. We as a team of Kingfisher, we are offering so many practical disciple making teachings to everyone. If you want to learn these things, if you want to know these things, let us inform. We are ready to teach you and help you. May God bless you. Thank you.